Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at being demotivated, but mostly we're poor at making art. I'm Isaac.
And I'm Benj. So, last week we, drew our motivational posters.
I just am so thrilled to hear that so many people are being motivated already by the art we have put out into the world and the sayings that some AI on the internet made up.
Mm-hmm. Today,
What a world.
We're going to do something super different.
Yeah,
it's not like...
It's as different as
it's like
day
a,
and night.
It's like a 360 turn.
Black and white and up and down and other things that are opposites in the natural world.
Yeah, we're doing demotivational posters.
Demotivational posters.
Mm-hmm.
What could be more different?
Yep.
See, we basically are just amazed by this AI online that tries to make motivational posters. It just pairs a random picture with a random, supposedly motivational saying, but the more we looked, the more we found out that probably half, if not more than that, of the sayings they come up with are just completely demotivational or just like terrifying threats from the online AI world.
Yeah, we've definitely discovered that this AI is pretty scary.
Yeah, definitely scary. But what's not scary are the posters we're going to make to demotivate people. Because, sometimes, I'm sure this has happened to you, Benj, just like it's happened to me. I get too motivated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a big problem, right?
Yeah, I mean, just the very fact that we're doing this channel.
Yeah, how many people have said, why are you doing this?
Wait, Benj and Isaac, you guys are terrible.
You've had no formal training and you have a pen.
Mm-hmm. Your art, it stinks. You're not good at video editing.
Your
voices
are the worst.
Nails on a chalkboard.
But you know what?
Why are you doing this?
But we're so motivated to bring you, the fans, a little snip of our artwork that we might need some demotivation in our lives. So
exactly.
That is what we're going with today. So Benj, you are up first.
Mm-hmm.
And I have picked what I think is one of the most demotivational phrases I have seen in a long time. Demotivational posters, we talked about this last week, but the places you really see them hung up or you see them in business offices, you see them in classrooms. And this is one for the boss's office, the boss.
Okay.
The boss has this. It says, dare to be the kind of boss who makes their employees feel poor.
Who makes their employees feel poor.
It sounds motivational, but it's just not.
Mm-hmm.
At least it's not motivating for everyone who works for this boss.
Yeah,
You walk into the boss's office and you see that poster hanging on the wall, you're not going to feel very motivated to work that day.
It's motivating him to do something.
Yep, but nothing good. Again, I'm thinking more on the employees' side. There's one guy in the office, in the building, who's going to be motivated by this, and there's the rest of the office just cries when they see this a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. If you're if you go into your boss's room and he has this up there, dare to be the kind of boss who makes their employees feel poor. You're
probably gonna quit.
Yeah, you probably should quit.
You definitely should quit if this is your boss's not only your boss is into making you feel poor, but so much so that he hangs a poster on the wall reminding himself to be the kind of boss that makes you feel poor.
See, and the weird thing is, I feel like this picture will be of a boss's office. So it'd be even more because obviously I'm going to be drawing a boss's office here. So you walk into this boss's office and you see the boss's office and then a picture of the boss's office with this quote under it.
Wow. It's one of those pictures that just keeps going and going and going.
Exactly.
You just feel so unmotivated over and over and over the closer you look.
Mm-hmm. So we got to draw the boss. Actually, we're going to draw the desk first because
Yeah, what's a boss's office without a desk?
Every boss has a desk, a perfectly straight, level, nice desk.
Only a super rich boss would dare buy, a desk made of like clearly some really, really expensive, really, really ugly wood.
Mm-hmm. And then he's got to have a nameplate on here.
Mm-hmm.
That says like Mr. Big Shot. That's his name.
Lovely. I feel poor already.
as you do. And then we got to draw the boss, and he's gonna have he's gonna have a nose.
What's that? Like an eyebrow?
No, this is
wow. He's got a really big eye.
Well, see, that's the thing, is that this isn't an eye.
That's a monocle. Yep, no one.
He's looking down on you.
No one makes you feel poor until they look down on you with a monocle.
And then he's got like a top hat.
This is just like the Monopoly Man.
Yeah, kind of like the Monopoly Man.
But he just like works in your office.
And then I'm gonna try coloring this in with the ballpoint pen, the ultimate coloring in tool.
We were looking at the drawing app that we used, Sketchbook, the other day, and it has so many brushes and things we've never even imagined are possible. And yet we have to scroll like all the way to the beginning where it's like pencil and then ballpoint pen. Like they don't even expect you to use the ballpoint pen. They expect you to use like a pencil or something.
Yep, no, the ballpoint pen is literally their worst tool.
Yeah, they're like, should we put it in? Like, who's using this? Hopefully Sketchbook sees our videos and understands the value.
Yeah, because like the ballpoint pen has no special features. You can't like do pressure.
Nope.
Or I mean, there's a lot of features.
If you're looking for the worst drawing tool, this is it. Some people would say crayons. Some people would say chalk. No, because those you can kind of like fix if you make a mistake a little bit. Oh gosh! Speaking of mistakes, what is that?
It's his tie.
Oh, I thought it was like part of his lip. I was really worried for.
He's got like a tie, because this guy is stinking filthy rich.
He's Mr. Big Shot. I hope he is.
His name is Big Shot. That's how he legally changed his name.
Like, is that a nickname?
No,
that's my actual name.
Because he really wants to make you
my card, sir.
He wants you to know that you are the worst.
Mr. Big Shot looks pretty happy with himself. He also looks like he found a top hat that's like 2 sizes too small.
That's what expensive top hats look like.
Oh. See, that's the thing. Like, I watch all these people at like the Met Gala, and they wear like these things that apparently cost more than like a third world country. And I just look at it and I'm just like, that is the ugliest thing on earth. It's like fashion designers try to outdo each other with like the most strange thing.
On his desk, right, he's gonna have this this like statue of a
I'm trying to figure it out too.
Okay.
This is stick.
This is how it's gonna look. This is it. This is how we're going for it. It's a statue of.
Oh, is it like a money sign?
Of a money sign, which involves lots of.
That's pretty decent.
I mean, that's not the worst money sign I've drawn. It's definitely not centered to its stand, but that's just because it's expensive.
Yep, of course. Again, expensive desks don't have straight lines. Expensive statues aren't centered. Expensive top hats are 2 sizes too small.
Yeah, I mean, expensive things are just worse.
Yep, 100%. Just
like that's just what they are. But like this is like solid, like it's like glowing because of how gold it is.
It's just so shiny.
Yeah,
it's like shining like as a light that just beams off of it.
Yeah, like the tiny light in this room just makes that just glow because of how solid gold it is.
It's like the main light source of the room. It's just this glowing gold statue.
Mm-hmm. This desk looks empty. So we're gonna like show that he's also like super busy. So he's gonna have like a bunch of papers.
Sure, that's just not another top hat.
Like that these are papers, and it's just like so much paper.
Kind of looks like the Cat in the Hat's hat, but you know.
Yeah, no, it's paper.
Papers that are clearly just
so much paper because he's making money right now.
Of course, yes.
Like, and you're coming into this guy's office, and you're not making money.
And you're seeing this poster on the wall of his office.
Yeah,
it's like someone took a picture of him and just hung it on the wall.
Like,
put this quote under it.
Like this exact picture. Like this is what the office looks like, and then there's a picture of this also.
No, I'm into it.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah, you don't even need to worry about what's in the background because you can't see any of it anyway. The only light you see in the room is the shining statue and whatever glints off of his monocle.
Yeah, it's so dark. Like we can show that the room exists kind of back here, but it's just too dark to see anything other than the glowing of. Yeah,
that helped.
Yeah, this is all the background, but it's black.
Imagine if you and I had like that fill tool.
Black.
I keep going back to this, but the other tools we found out about, like the fill tool could have just made that black.
Yeah, I could have like made this all black and then like kind of like fuzzed it a little bit. I prefer
the rich guys. It's just his desk is the only thing that's illuminated.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just have to look at him and his papers and his statue.
Yeah. If we also had colors, I could like make everything like look like it was gold because that was glowing so gold.
Yep. But I think we get the point.
This is it. And then I will write my name and also my age.
I got to admit, I feel a little bit more poor just looking at this boss.
Mm-hmm.
So
he's not necessarily rich, but he makes you feel poor.
Yeah, you don't have to be a boss that's actually rich. You just have to be the kind of boss that makes your employees feel poor.
Just buy like a gold lamp, shaped like $1.
Pretty easy to make yourself seem.
Go get a top hat 2 sizes too small.
Yep. I hope y'all are making a list out there for your next office purchase. Stack of papers, Mr. Big Shot. Yep. Top hat, monocle, and golden statue.
Mm-hmm. And everybody will just feel poor.
Yep. That is the point of a demotivational poster.
Well, I'm sick of looking at my own art, so let's see what you get to draw.
All right, I can hardly wait. All right, so
you ready for your prompt here?
I was just about to say no, I'm not ready at all, but you might as well give it to me. I'm ready to be demotivated further.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this one, the last one last week was extremely motivational.
It was extremely difficult to draw, is what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Extreme. There was multiple commas and multiple parts.
This one has no commas, although it does have a period in the middle of it.
Oh, joy.
So I guess it's 2 separate things again.
Just get on with it.
Don't admire everybody else's rights. Get to the top of society by failing.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
very demotivational, I think.
Don't admire other people's rights.
Yeah, everybody else's rights.
Everybody else's rights.
Mm-hmm. Get to the top of society by failing. So see, it's telling you to fail. And also it's telling you not to admire everybody else's rights. So it's pretty demotivational.
It is extremely demotivational. There's basically nothing good about this other than
you get to the top of society somehow,
but you have to fail to do it. Mm-hmm. Like
who knows how? So I mean, you could think about this different ways. I'd say, you could fail morally but succeed societally.
Yes, that's definitely what I was thinking.
You could, I mean, that don't admire everybody else's rights. That's already basically telling you to fail morally. Or you could come out from left field with some weird meaning to this.
I'm gonna take the last option there, the weird meaning to this, because oh gosh, it's so hard though. Like, don't admire people's rights, but get to the top by failing.
I feel like that might be like a hand with a sleeve.
Yeah, it is.
Or like the worst candle I've ever seen.
I'm thankful it's a hand, because it would have been the worst candle anybody'd ever seen.
I mean, it's not a good hand either, but I'm
not attempting to make
a better hand,
good-looking hand. Thank you. I think that seems like a nice compliment. At least I'm gonna.
Very motivational, I'd say.
The person has a lot skinnier arm than I meant them to have, but
much fatter sleeve than their hand. These people are all holding their signs like weirdly diagonal.
How do you know they're not holding candles?
Whatever they're holding.
Let's see. This person's not gonna have.
I mean, I guess they could be at a concert holding up candles, but I just didn't expect you to be drawing a concert.
No one has rights at a concert. No, I was going for.
Your hands are getting worse.
This might be the last hand just for that reason alone.
Oh man, how is he holding?
They got like a finger that they lost it.
They lost the finger.
Yeah.
I guess in your world, people always have mutilated hands.
Not intentionally, but they also definitely do. So.
Some hand mutilizer goes around.
It's quite rough in this world that I create every week. All humans have rights.
But they're just like protesting,
yeah, it'll make more sense in
having rights.
No, they're just bragging.
Not anything specific.
Just bragging.
And who are they holding these signs up for?
You will see in good time.
I just mean like this. Like it's towards us.
Well, that's because.
Or these two-sided signs.
Probably two-sided signs now that I have to think about it.
I love rights.
Yep. Don't you? Try not to admire them, though, because that's what this poster is trying to...
No, I never admire anybody's rights. And I mean, obviously, our goal together is to fail over and over again every week until we happen to be at the top of society.
Yep, that is the goal here.
Humans equal rights.
Yep. Human rights, Benj. All humans.
Humans are rights, and rights are humans.
Yep, that's how much we have rights. Yeah. That it's like you can barely tell the difference. You can barely
humans and rights
tell the difference, but that's not the point. The point is who they're bragging to.
Oh, they're bragging.
They're bragging, Benj. Just super duper bragging. It's really rough.
They're non-human, I'm assuming.
Maybe. Non-human person thing.
Is it gonna be one of your nose aliens, or one of your many hand aliens?
No,
without the nose.
Not this time.
Oh, okay. What is this?
It's like a pedestal.
It's
up above.
I thought it was like an examiner's table.
Oh man. Oh man, it didn't mess up once for you.
No, it didn't mess up at all for me. And here you go, having it mess up.
Thanks for that commentary.
It's probably the glove.
It's not the glove. It's never the glove. The glove is the reason that I've made it this far.
Oh, they're standing like on the pedestal.
Yeah.
Not behind it.
Try not to think about that foot too much.
I mean, I think that's just a general rule with our art, is to not think about it too much.
Yeah, it's probably safer that way. We'll come back to the body.
One of these days, we should have one of our good artist friends come on our show.
We do have good artist friends, but it's kind of embarrassing to talk to them.
We should compare our drawings.
Yep, we probably should. They would lose.
Your alien's eyes are going in weird directions.
Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
Like maybe even alien directions. Like sideways teardrops. Would seem that the alien's sad, unless that's how this alien planet shows happiness. You can never tell with aliens.
It's true.
All those aliens we meet. Is he wearing a human disguise? It's like on his head. Is that like an old timey like?
No, it's part of his human face disguise thing. It's like falling apart though, and it's not working out really well for him.
Okay. I thought it was like William Shakespeare.
It does kind of look like that, doesn't it? But no, just generic alien overlord costume.
Disguised as a human, kind of.
Sort of.
Like, did these humans know that he's an alien?
Maybe.
Was that on purpose, or was the pen messing up?
You
can never tell with alien shirts.
Oh, man.
IR. Human?
Yeah.
Okay. What? Is that the salad finger hands?
Alien hands, Benj. They can be whatever I want them to be.
I guess that's the benefit of drawing alien things. Like obviously this species also has asymmetrical hands.
Yep. So basically, like, he came to Earth and he saw all the humans with their like human rights, every human should have rights, and he had to not get envious of them. He can't admire their rights.
Right.
Instead, he's gonna get to the top by failing.
Okay. Worst human disguise ever. Who's saying that? Like the humans?
Yeah.
But like he's the top of society because they know he's an alien.
No, like it's complicated. You have to interpret the demotivation of this. It's like he came to Earth and he's like, "Oh, human rights! I want some of that." But no, you failed at being a human. We know you're not a human. Human rights only. And he's like, "Well, fine, then I'll rule you as alien overlord instead."
Ah, okay. So he did get to the top of society.
Yeah.
By failing to be human. Like did he like request this pedestal to be made?
He made it himself, which is explaining the
it just like says alien overlord. Like
yeah, it's explained. He didn't understand our MLA format and centering and indenting.
And he's also acknowledging that he's an alien overlord. Also,
well, he tried to be human, but it became too much, and he's like, "Fine, I don't want your human rights. I'll just rule you with an iron alien fist." And
like, I just feel like aliens don't call themselves aliens.
Well, he's speaking their language. Okay, they're like, "No, you're not human. You're an alien." He's like, "Fine, I'll accept that. I failed at acquiring these so-called human rights, but because I failed, I'm not admiring your rights that I got to the top of society." Gotcha. This isn't supposed to be like, you're not supposed to think about it in these terms, because people looking at this poster probably aren't going to be aliens. They're going to be humans, and they have to take their own demotivation from this poster.
Yeah, they're just looking at this poster and getting demotivated.
There's a lot to take in, which is part of the demotivation. You like have spent so much time looking at it, and you're like, I still don't understand what it means. That's demotivating.
Right. That makes no sense. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
But it is a terrible drawing, so
Thank you.
You should get your name and age on there so we don't have to look at it anymore.
Thank you. Thank you. I will. I'll have to remember my age this time.
I mean, you've been a 29-year-old for so long now.
Just still getting used to it. Not ready for it to be the end of the 20s, but I am ready for this drawing to be over. Oh, by the way, before we end, did you notice that this is like the top of the guy's head, and then he's wearing like the bottom of the guy's head, and it has like a beard?
Yeah, I mean, I got that once you said it was the bottom of the...
You see he spelled human wrong, too?
Yes.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Well, I hope everybody at home is feeling less motivated than when they arrived.
That was the goal
today. If not, just stare longer at the posters, and hopefully it'll sink in here soon. But until next time,
have a good week, and
try not to get too motivated.
Yes, you gotta keep that demotivation up and motivation down.
Until next time.
Goodbye.
Adios. As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.